All right, a pleasant good morning to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network special coverage and presentation of the 2023 Cape Coast Conference Swimming Championships. We were here yesterday for the diving portion of it, and once again, congratulations to Eliza Hicks out of West Shore and Lucas Smith out of Palm Bay, as they are your individual diving champions. Today's production is brought to you by Geiger Promotional Products. Dan provides merchandise to help you promote your brand, your apparel, pens, tote bags, backpacks, awards, notebooks, all of it. Dan Zink's got it. www.danzink.geiger.com. The mobile, 856-986-9164. And it's always great to be here at the Cocoa Beach Aquatic Center, where we are getting set to get underway. And each and every year, from the Cape Coast Conference Championships all the way to the state championships, it seems every year we've got new records set, and I'm anxious to see what records will fall today. For the past 2 years, it's been the Edgewood girls, as they have claimed first place at the meet, and the last year it was the Rockledge boys who finished on top in the Cape Coast Conference. So as we await the beginning here, and it's a beautiful overcast morning. The pool looks great. The place is packed, no parking as usual, and we are ready to absolutely roll. Coming up first today is going to be the girls' 200-yard medley relay. Lane checks. As we await further instruction and announcement here. Oh, you rock, man.
They let me out of the hospitality.
Well, they're good people. All right, let's rock and roll here. Here we go. All right, we got the scoreboard right there. You can kind of see it off in the distance. And I'm not shocked. Yep, I won't. As we just await further instruction here. This is always an event that is just absolutely so much fun to attend. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, really. If you've never been, it's amazing. They put all these teams together. The Cape Coast Conference, of course, 16 teams. And they're all here. I believe it's 400 minus the divers, which is about 25. It's about 492 athletes in all that are here today. And they put them all in the Cocoa Beach Aquatic Club, and away we go. In Heat 1 of the two finals here. Nope, and that's a good thing for the broadcast. In lane 2, it'll be Space Coast. In lane 3, Heritage. 4, Bayside. 5, it'll be Titusville. 6, Astronaut. And in lane 7, it'll be Palm Bay. And the girls are getting ready to get up on the blocks here. And here we go. The girls are in the water. Not much I can do about this official here. Space Coast, Heritage, Bayside, Titusville, Astronaut, and Palm Bay. Now, they don't give us a list of the individual swimmers, but it certainly appears to me that Heritage is well out in front here early on. Heritage in lane 3 here. The breaststroke. In the lane next to Heritage is Bayside, starting to close the gap a little bit. And next to Bayside is Titusville. And the next 3 swimmers in the water. And we've got us a race coming back. And in fact, Bayside first in the water on the turn. On the butterfly. Here we go. And what a close so far. And Titusville in lane 5 pulls ahead. And the final swimmers will be in the water. And this is the freestyle to close it out. And look at the Terriers go. And this looks like the Titusville Terriers will touch up and take heat 1 of 2. Good race. That's the way you start. All racers must finish. And that's the Palm Bay Pirates touching up. We good? All right, coming up in Heat 2, the finals. In lane 1, it'll be the Melbourne Bulldogs. In lane 2, the Edgewood Red Wolves. Rockledge in 3, Satellite in 4, Vieira in 5, Cocoa Beach in 6, West Shore in 7, and Merritt Island in lane 8. You keep your eye over here, because he's obviously going to stand there all day. All right. The backstroke starts it off. Tough for me right here. That's lane. That's Edgewood. That looks like Edgewood out. All right, we're hitting a slow connection, but you're going to have to expect that today. That's going to happen throughout the course of the day. There's nothing down here other than this aquatic center. And it looks like Edgewood and Rockledge right here, right? Yep, Rockledge and Edgewood right now. Neck and neck. Rockledge in lane 3. And Edgewood in lane 6 here. And we'll see who's first in. It's Rockledge first in. They don't give us the individual swimmers for the relay. Yeah, Rockledge touches up first here on the turn back. to be the third swimmer in. And it's a dead heat. Both swimmers in the water at the same time for the Red Wolves. But right here, who is this? That's Satellite. Satellite has come out of nowhere. The Scorps are flying. The Satellite Scorpions have come out of nowhere to win that one. That was Rockledge and Edgewood. And all of a sudden, Satellite from downtown. Yeah, she was telling me that the Satellite girls are favored to win this event and the Titusville boys. All right, here we go with event number 2. And it's the boys' 200-yard medley. It'll be Astronaut, Bayside, Cocoa Beach, Space Coast, Heritage, and Palm Bay in heat number 1. And we're off on the backstroke. The backstroke, the breaststroke, the butterfly, and the freestyle. Your 4 strokes. Good turn right here in lane 3. Or whatever lane this is. Lane 4, yeah. And first in the water right here. And here. Cocoa Beach. Cocoa Beach, the leader here. On the breaststroke. Well, it would be nice if all day long we sat right here and this is where the leaders were, right? Swimmers just do unbelievable things to prepare. Swimmers and wrestlers, I always say, are the best conditioned athletes. The breaststroke, nice flip, turn here. White didn't flip, but nice turn. And the last swimmer in for Cocoa Beach, and this will be the freestyle here. Looks like Beach is way out in front here. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's not even close. Cocoa Beach will touch up, and that'll do it. As everybody else now just must finish. The race for second here is that. Nope, they're just sending their final swimmer in the pool. It's right here. I believe it's Heritage. Looks like Heritage there. Yep.
Good job, Brandon. Let's go, boys.
Oh, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Derek Comfort gave us a good piece of advice there. My man, Coach Comfort. All right, and here we go. It'll be West Shore, Vieira, Titusville, Satellite, Rockledge, Edgewood, and Merritt Island here. Melbourne as well. All 8 lanes occupied for this one. And this is Satellite right here in the front. Titusville is where you want to watch right here. Titusville Terriers immediately. I don't know, though. Right here, we got us a battle between Titusville and Rockledge. These 2 lanes right here. You got 3 lanes you're looking at. Rockledge first on the touch-up. Yeah, Titusville's right there. This will be a battle coming down. Rockledge slightly ahead. Rockledge here first. And the Raiders extend the lead a little bit here. Final swimmers. Rockledge first in the water. The anchors on the freestyle swim. Right here, keep your eyes. Titusville, it's a dead heat going back. Who will touch first? Titusville, Rockledge, Titusville. It is Titusville. The Terriers, it appears, have come back to win that one. And the next event is the girls. All right, heat 1 of 7 here. This is the 200 free. The first up is going to be Sarah Arredondo, Jace Brooklyn, and or Brooklyn Jace, I should say. Sarah Arredondo and Isabella Lopez. Vieira O'Galley and Melbourne, respectively, there. And the girls are in the water. And it's just 2, I see. Heat 2 coming up next. The defending champ in this event is Avery Ford out of Rockledge. Four times up and back here in 200. Kick turn. Freestyle swim. I wouldn't burn that down, and you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to need that second phone eventually. And this looks like it's going to be Sarah Arredondo out of Vieira to pull the victory. Congratulations to Sarah. And, well, one more time down. I missed, my bad. How you doing? Hey, nice to meet you. Come here, Dan. All right. While we wait for coming up, I got Dan Zink here, and Dan, first of all, thank you so much for sponsoring yesterday and today. We can't thank you enough. Tell us a little bit about Geiger and exactly what it is you do.
Geiger is a fifth-generation family-owned promotional products business. I actually took the business over from my grandfather, and we are imprinters of anything you can imagine with a logo on it, from corporate to small events. We can handle it all. And just want to give a big shout out to Vieira today and my son Brady Zink.
There you go. All right, we'll be cheering Brady on extra hard. And again, Dan, thank you so much. And throughout the course of the day, you're going to be hearing all of that information. The mobile is 856-986-9164. Dan Zink, ZINK.Gogger.com. Dan, thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Not often, and I love it when we get an opportunity to speak with those that make these broadcasts possible because, A, this is not cheap, and B, we have a lot of fun coming out here. Yeah, thank you. They deserve it. Yeah, that's right. See, I would do it for free, but Caleb demands a high salary. Right, so I got to pay Caleb. Throw Caleb right under the bus here on a Friday morning.
Well, you may not have a third broadcast tonight, Al.
Yeah, that's true. I better shut up. All right, congratulations to Sarah Arredondo. And coming up in the second heat in lane one, it'll be Helen Pilch, lane out of Heritage. Harley Lowe out of Bayside. Grace Reek out of Bayside. Kalia Fox out of Space Coast. Heidi Sampson out of Merritt Island. Lily Pelgic out of West Shore. And Sadie Weinholt out of Space Coast. And you'll see as the heats progress, so will the speeds. And first to touch up in lane two is Harley Lowe out of Bayside High School. And she is battling with Lily out of West Shore. It is a two-swimmer race at the moment, and touching up first it's a dead heat between Lily and Harley. Right here, let's take a look at, we've been watching the first four lanes. It's not often we don't get the official stand in there, so let's check out lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8 here for a few minutes.
Leah, you're right there. Push it. You're right there. Push. 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 Come on.
This is the third of what will end up being 21 heats today. 21 events, I should say, today. And Caleb and I will alternate on the broadcast today because, well, we've also got to do high school football tonight. And this is West Shore still in, yeah. And in the lane next to her, Heidi Sampson out of Merritt Island has paced herself nicely here to close the gap. You know, I was looking at the state championship and the NFHS network and how they do it, and they have the same angle that we do. So I'm not feeling, I hate the fact that we can't be elevated and have Olympic cameras but and indeed, Heidi Sampson has. Let's see if she turns it on here. Yeah, she looks like she's got a little left in the tank here. And next to her, Lily Payhick, I believe is how you say it. And this looks like Merritt Island will touch up first, and the winner is going to be Heidi Sampson out of Merritt Island, and that's a terrific job out of Heidi because she just paced herself and then closed when she had to. So congratulations to Heidi Sampson, the Mustang. Coming up, Heat 3 in Lane 1 will be Catherine Waters out of Cocoa Beach, Elena Concha out of Heritage. It'll be Daru Alilia out of Vieira. Out of Merritt Island, it'll be Jenna Garral. Out of Melbourne, it'll be Elizabeth Van Holten. Out of Heritage, it'll be Blanca Gonzalez de Roman. Out of Cocoa Beach, it'll be Dylan. That's got to be Dylan Clucky. And out of Heritage, Mia Balach. And parents are watching right now at work, and they're just burying their heads in their desk, and they're going, this idiot is absolutely killing my name. And I get it. You know, I'd say the same thing. I do often say the same thing because my last name is Slaughterzinski.
Usually just tell everyone to call you Z.
Just Z. And that's why I'm going to call these girls by their first name. And in lane 3 at the moment is Daru Lala out of Vieira, who looks to be in front on the second turn. And you'll see her on the left side of your screen here. She'll be in the gold cap. You'll see a gold, a yellow, and a green cap come into your screen here. That's your leader. On the left, she'll kick turn. And she extends her lead by about a half a body length. Let's see if anybody out there is being sneaky and holding back here, Caleb. And it does appear that is the case. Keep your eye here on the young lady in the green cap from Melbourne, Elizabeth Van Holten, as Van Holten will kick first here on the way back. And she takes the lead. Yep. You know, the amazing part about being here and the way that the signal down here is no good is that there is probably one of the tallest cell phone towers in Brevard County right there, which makes no sense to me. Holten, Van Holten, I should say. Still about a half a body length out in front. And we're coming to the final turn here. And a nice smooth kick turn for Van Holten. And she, here comes Merritt Island's Jenna Garral. She has picked up her speed. Garral, can she catch her? Will it be the speed or Melbourne will touch up first? Congratulations to Elizabeth Van Holten as she will touch up first. And we go to Heat 4. In lane number 1, it'll be Lucy Cummings out of Cocoa Beach. In lane 2 out of West Shore, it'll be Mihek Niwas. In lane 3, it'll be Lucy Pressian. In lane 4 out of Space Coast, it'll be Desiree Palzinski. Yeah, that's right. In lane 5 out of Bayside, it'll be Michaela Fernley. In lane 6 out of Edgewood, it'll be Ressie Beck. In lane 7 out of Bayside again, it'll be Emma Holman. And your final swimmer in Heat 4 of the 200-yard freestyle will be out of Space Coast High School, Alyssa Layton.
Satellite swimmers, can you get a cap out of a lane for me?
When you're done, you'll walk that way. He said, never mind, they're starting a race.
Caleb said he'd go.
I think one of you guys can swim.
Caleb said he'll go in and get the cap. Only if he can do a cannonball. And we're,
I'm going to give the people what they want. They would want to see me do a belly flop, so therefore I do it.
okay, all right, a belly flop. I like that, Caleb. Just make sure I'm standing back and the equipment's protected. Love you, buddy. Lane 3 is the swimmer out in front. That's Lucy Pressian out of Vieira. And actually, we got a pretty much a dead heat here. as neck and neck with Lucy is Michaela Fernley at a Bayside. And closing the gap in lane 2 is Mehek Nawas out of West Shore. And we got a 3-way dead heat as Mehek Nawas out of West Side. Almost said Bay Shore. That's Saved by the Bell, right? That school doesn't exist in Brevard County. Thank God. '90s nostalgia. Screech. Now we got a dead heat here in 2 and 3. I mean, just a dead heat. And coming up on 3-way dead heat, Caleb, going back here. Bayside swimmer drifting a little bit, but Lucy Pressey and Mehek Nawas. Mehek, I believe, has just a slight advantage here. Final time back this way. Mehek and Lucy. And Lucy, with the outstanding turn, takes the lead here. And the final time back, and it's Vieira's Lucy Presson, who's pulling away, Caleb. She's extended her lead to about a half a body length. And will she touch up first? And she does. Lucy will touch up first. Second in that heat was Ressie Beck out of Edgewood, who came storming from behind, and Mehek Niwas out of West Shore. The next heat coming up, the 5th of 7, it'll be Lauren Hager out of Rockledge. Out of West Shore, it'll be Lauren Bender. Out of Merritt Island, it'll be Madeline Loeffler. Out of Edgewood, it'll be Julia Van Ness. Out of Melbourne, it'll be Elizabeth Callahan. Out of Rockledge, Addie Berry, the outstanding softball player. Out of Astronaut, it'll be Adeline Cook. And out of West Shore, Amanda Burknick. And Addie Berry, pretty good swimmer, but a better softball player. Swimmers on the block, and they're in the water. I don't know, Caleb. Everybody looks like they are. Nope. We got a dead heat here. Looks like it is Addie Berry. And she is racing hard with Madeline Loeffler out of Merritt Island. And in lane 2, Lauren Bender out of West Shore. And it's those three at the moment. And closing in the middle of those three is Julia Van Ness out of Edgewood. And you see her in the middle of your screen. And first to touch up out of Merritt Island is Madeline Loeffler. And back they go. They'll come back one more time this way here in the 200-meter freestyle. Final time to our side of the pool. And still in front is Madeline Loeffler. And Madeline and Addie back to the wall here. It is a 2-swimmer race. Can Addie close it? No, I'm sorry. My math. Oh, Addie thought it was the end. Addie thought it, just like I did. I thought it was the end too. And that cost her. And it looks like Madeline Loeffler will win it. Merritt Island's Madeline Loeffler will win this. And we'll move on to Heat 6. And that'll be Titusville's Carolyn Piercy, Melbourne's Ariana DeBella, Satellite's Reese Red, Merritt Island's Emma Varn, Satellite's Carolyn Brewer, Satellite's Lauren Williams, Cocoa Beach Ada Cognetti, and Titusville's Kendall Thornton. Swimmers on the block. Good swim, though, for Miss Loeffler there. Not a clue here. Right here in front of us. Derek Comfort was absolutely right about that, wasn't he? I mean, this is as even as it's been in any race we've seen thus far. But lanes 4 and 5 right here. It's Emma Varn out of Merritt Island and Carolyn Brewer out of Satellite chasing each other here. And it's Emma Varn. And Brewer is going to pull ahead here. And in lane 2 as well, Ariana DeBella out of Melbourne also making it a race. And pulling back out in front, Caleb, is Emma Varn. And Varn ahead now, coming back this way. She's gliding. Nice kick. Big finals coming up. Final time, down and back. And it is Emma Varn out of Merritt Island who has pulled way out in front here. What was an extremely close race has turned into the Emma Varn show. And Emma Varn will certainly touch up first here to give Merritt Island the victory. And the finals are set. The final heat here of the 200 meter. And we'll give you the starters here. In lane 1, Sarah Rivera out of Rockledge, Abigail Hull out of Titusville, Abby Hightower out of Titusville. The defending champ, Avery Ford out of Rockledge, Lindsey Brown out of Edgewood, Haley Tuffer out of Edgewood, Ayla Williams out of Satellite, and Mika Trujillo out of Cocoa Beach. And Avery Ford looking to defend her 200-meter record, and, man, she is flying. She is the only one up and down the 200-meter board under 2 minutes at 1:59 and 23. And she is on a blistering pace at the moment. And pulling away quite nicely, I might add. Avery takes a peek back, doesn't see anybody there. And Avery Ford Where's all those records I printed? Avery coming back here. And Avery Ford is going to easily defend her title. And Avery Ford. I wish we had a time. Cassidy Maxwell holds the record, the Cape Coast Conference record, at 150 and 48 back in 1988. So I don't think Avery was fast, but I don't think she was that fast today. Yeah, well, that's pretty fast right there. All right, we've got one. As the first heat of the boys is underway here. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 swimmers. I'm missing one. Things 3, 4, 5, and 6 is Garrett Hall out of Merritt Island. Carlin Garcia out of West Shore. Gavin Appelt out of Bayside. And Carter Hall out of Merritt Island. We got 6 boys in the 200 meter. The record held by Elliot Weissel, set last year in this event here, the Cape Coast Conference record, I might add. Elliot Weissel at 1:39 and 34. Elliot, of course, at the University of Indiana at the moment. I mean, one of the most decorated swimmers in the history of Brevard County swimmer was Mr. Weissel. I sure am glad we got an opportunity to interview him and talk to him, too, before he left. And
He was such a great interview.
he was a good interview. He really was. And this is going to be Melbourne here. How about that? Was that Melbourne? No, that's Bayside. Bayside, I'm sorry. It's Gavin Appelt, who is comfortably out in front on the right side of your screen. Cassidy Maxwell, of course, while we have time here, made history. She swam at Auburn University. She finished her career 26-0 in dual meets, becoming the first swimmer in Auburn history to do that. Last year, she was inducted with the 2002 Auburn University women's swim team into some sort of a ring of honor, and it was the first women's championship when they won that championship in 2002, that swimming championship in Auburn school history. And Cassidy Maxwell, who, of course, grew up in Satellite Beach, right there leading the way. And this race is over, and congratulations to Gavin Appelt. Well, not over officially. We have a couple of finishers here. Let's cheer for Kaylin Garcia. Come on, buddy, you got this. Garcia makes his final turn. No quit, no quit. And that's what you want to see, is no quit. All right, coming up next is going to be heat number 2. In lane 1, it'll be Hayden DeBella out of Melbourne. In Holy Trinity in lane 2, Ryan Hourhan. And lane 3, it'll be Palm Bay's Jadel Jasper. In lane 4, it'll be Caleb Bassey out of Melbourne and Mason Ehlers out of Melbourne. In lane 6, Nicholas Lowry out of Merritt Island. In 7, it'll be Ivan Volkov out of Cocoa Beach. And in lane 8, it'll be Tyler Norton out of Rockledge. Swimmers on the blocks and in the water. Good start here for the 2 Melbourne swimmers. And it is the Melbourne swimmer indeed, Caleb Macy. The first kick back. The defending champ in this event, of course, graduated. We just told you it was Elliot Weissel. And still out in front are the Melbourne Bulldogs. Speaking of the Melbourne Bulldogs, make sure you tune in tonight here on the Brevard Sports Network as they look to extend their winning streak over Palm Bay to 4 in a row in high school football. Now, while the Bulldogs have won 4 in a row over their Babcock Street rivals, it is the Pirates that have won 37 of the 44 games between the two. You'll also see Cocoa Tigers and the Seminole Seminoles tonight as well, and Bayside at Vieira, all coming up tonight on the Brevard Sports Network. And one more time back for the Bulldogs here as they will win their first heat of the day, because comfortably out in front is Caleb Massey. And Caleb Massey touches up, and he'll be the winner here of Heat 2. And Heat 3 coming up as the swimmers finish here. In lane 1, it'll be Miles Ventura out of Space Coast. It'll be Sean Brogan out of Edgewood. In 2, in lane 3, it'll be Logan Couture out of West Shore. In lane 4, it'll be Isaac Van Buren out of Melbourne. Adam Stiles out of Vieira in 5. Gage Fennell out of Bayside in lane 6. Cody Jacobs out of Bayside in 7. And Ryan Fanchery out of Holy Trinity in lane 8. Waiting on one swimmer to go here. There's the great Mitzi Kramer. Mitzi T.
As she was introduced to me, the queen of
The
Brevard.
queen of Brevard County swimming. Won an Olympic U.S. medal. Went to the University of Clemson. Believe she swam for Titusville.
Let's go, Adam!
And here we go with the next heat. Right there, I'd fall in. Yep.
I would not only fall in, my head would end up hitting the wall as I would end up doing a somersault.
And again, it's Melbourne. This time it's Isaac Van Buren off to a blistering start here as Van Buren pulls out in front. And I don't mean just by a little either. Let's see if he can maintain this pace. He is flying, Caleb. He is putting some distance on himself and the field.
He's saying everybody else can eat my bubbles.
Yep. Because he is leaving them. My goodness. He's not out for a stroll here. He's definitely out to win this. Isaac Van Buren. Out of Melbourne. Melbourne looking to take 2 of these heats in a row here. He is nearly an entire length of the pool here ahead. He is officially half the pool ahead. As he swims by his 2 competitors. An impressive effort from Isaac Van Buren, who touches up, and we'll wait. Let's tell you who's in Heat 4. From Vieira, it'll be Joaquin Cervalos. From Cocoa Beach, it'll be Benjamin George. From Cocoa Beach, it'll be Finn Mernigan. From Rockledge, it'll be Kess Jennings. From Astronaut, it'll be Aiden Clark. From O'Galley, it'll be Jacob Miller. From Titusville, Logan Zalecki. And from Vieira, Nathaniel Beasley. And those will be your next swimmers up in the 4th of 6 heats. The finals coming up. Swimmers on the block. This young man right here is going to touch up first in this lane to your right here. Out of Astronaut, Aiden Clark was last in the water, and he is first out front. Aiden Clark slowing just a little bit. And in this middle lane here is Keys Jennings. Keys Jennings, actually it's a great turn by Aiden to extend his lead by a half a body length. Jennings was closing until that turn. And again, Kaiser picks up even more space on the turn. A flawless kick turn for the big guy. And he is really pulling away now. One more time down and back. And right now, it's all Aiden Clark out of Astronaut. Yeah, Aiden Clark going to easily win this. The race for second. Aiden Clark, who was last in the water off the start, certainly first to touch up. And we can't give you second, third, fourth, or fifth because the scoreboard's not working, which is a travesty for a championship meet. All right, meet 5 out of 6. Rockledge's Gannon Rieger in lane 1. Titusville's Colby George in lane 2. Edgewood's Lucas Mazadon in lane 3. In lane 4, Brandon Foray. In lane 5, Cocoa Beach's Logan Kaiser. In 6, West Shore's Axel Kuntz. In lane 7, Space Coast James Joyner. And Satellites Vizalov. I cannot pronounce that young man's name. My apologies. Vizalad. Pretty good race right here. Right in front of you. Rockledge right now. Brandon Foray. And right next to him is Lucas Mazadon. And they are in a race. And Lucas Mazadon and Brandon Foray are in a dead heat here. And it looks like Edgewood pulls ahead here. And Lucas Mazadon, last time down.
This kick here is going to be the difference right here.
Well, you got to watch over here. These two are racing each other. But coming up is Axel Kuntz out of West Shore, too. Kuntz loses some length. But this looks like Rockledge and Brandon Foray. And it will be Foray. Brandon Foray out of Rockledge with the win. Great race. And the finals are coming up. In lane 1, Thomas Clary out of Satellite. In lane 2, it'll be Thomas Good out of O'Galley. In lane 3, it'll be Jackson Brookshire out of Titusville. In lane 4, it'll be Lucas Brown out of Viera. In lanes 5 and 6, it'll be Edgewood's William Struble and Gavin Kirby. In lane 7, Bastian Soto from Satellite, and Ethan Chiron out of Titusville in lane 8. And this, the defending champ, Elliot Weissel, not here.
Pool feels refreshing.
That it definitely does. Nothing like a little kick turn water. Struble! I can hear it now. Struble!
Matt said he'd be watching periodically throughout the day.
Did he?
He-
Want to say?
He's watching from the West Coast.
Want to say hello to Matt Struble?
He DM'd us on Instagram to
Did
make
he?
sure that we were going to be here.
Oh yeah. Let's see how is Struble doing. Little behind at the moment, and the race right now is right here between Titusville and Vieira. That's between Jace Jackson Brookshire and Lucas Brown. Going for gold. They are in a dead heat. And it's Titusville. Titusville, Jackson Brookshire that touches up first. What a race between Jackson Brookshire and Lucas Brown there. All right, the ladies will start the 200-yard individual medley. Nadia Borowski, Sarah Goodrich, actually, all of them out of Melbourne, and Eva Lonnie Rogers. Is there three or two? Two? Two out of Melbourne right here. The defending champ is Abby Clayton out of Cocoa Beach. We have some sort of a... Gil, do me a favor. Oh, never mind. Thank you so much. He raised his hand on a violation. Yeah, I believe it's on this lane right here. He's reporting it now. And she is awfully close here. I don't know. I've never seen that before. But then again, I'm not as up on the violations of swimming as I might be, say, football. It's a good thing we got here when we did, huh? So you set this 10 up? Yeah. And it is coming in handy. All right, while we have a moment here, once again, we want to thank our great sponsor here today, Dan Zink and Geiger. Geiger Promotional Products provides branded merchandise to help you promote your brand. Contact Dan Zink for customer branded apparel, pens, tote bags, backpacks, awards, notebooks, and so much more. dzink at Geiger.com. On the mobile, 856-986-9164. The website, Dan Zink, ZINK.Geiger, GEIGER.com. Derek said, yeah, that's what I thought too, Derek. The turns looked a bit off. Like maybe she didn't even actually touch. And that'll do it. And that'll be Nadia Borowski who wins. And here to be Hannah Neubauer out of Holy Trinity. Lumina Cryer out of Bayside. Olivia Minute out of Vieira. Hannah Lombroya out of West Shore. Miranda Benyon out of Edgewood. Zania Walden out of Rockledge. Ellie Horn out of West Shore. And Isabel Leidick out of Space Coast. And way out in front off the jump here is Olivia Minute out of nope, that's lane 4. That's Hannah Lombroya out of West Shore. And what do we have over here, Caleb? I can't see behind the judge. Yeah, that's the leader right now in lane 6. That's Zana Waldo out of Rockledge. Yep. We got us a race here. Right here in the lane in front of you and 2 lanes over.
2 lanes over, kick first, lane 6.
Since 6 was the
6 is in a slight lead, and I mean ever so slightly.
Zana Waldo. The backstroke. This is the medley, so they'll do all 4 strokes. This, the breaststroke. Yeah, definitely Rockledge in the lead here. Zana Waldo in front, and she's pulling away here, Caleb. She'll come back. They'll come back on the turn with the freestyle, and that'll be the final lap. And the freestyle. And I'll tell you what, Hannah Labroya has come back nicely, and Hannah Labroya looks like she's got something here. Hannah will win this race, it looks like. Congratulations. What a comeback there for West Shore's Hannah Lombroya, as Waldo led the whole way there, and Lombroya on that final 1.5 comes back to win it. Nice job. All right, the next heat, we'll see Jamie Coy out of Titusville in lane 1, Helena Davis from Cocoa Beach in lane 2, and at Merritt Island it'll be Reagan Fox. At a lane 3, at a lane 4, it'll be Kara Reed. At a lane 5, it'll be Sierra Stevenson. At a Rockledge, at a lane 6, Avery, looks like it should be Richardson out of Vieira. At a lane 7, right in front of you is your leader. And that's Kara Reed out of West Shore. A lot of cheering going on in this one, but right now it's Kara Reed out front.
And all this cheering hammers home the point you made earlier. If you haven't been out to one of these, you need to come out.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. There's no doubt about that. And still, Kara Reed, wire to wire here, the breaststroke. And she'll kick and come back with the freestyle. So we'll see who has what left in the tank here. And closing the gap here is Reagan Fox out of Merritt Island. And there's your race right here, right in front of you. And Kara Reed is going to go wire to wire, holding off Reagan Fox. Nice job by Kara Reed out of West Shore. Next race in lane 1, it'll be Sophie Shue out of Vieira. It'll be Holly Berry out of Astronaut in lane 2. Bailey Madsen out of Satellite in lane 3. It'll be Sophia Adams out of Satellite in 4. Sydney Gordon out of Edgewood in 5. It'll be Maria Johnson out of Cocoa Beach in 6. And Samantha Fisher out of Titusville in lane 7. I got one more. And it'll be Mariana Fernandez out of Titusville in lane 8. Swimmers on the block. They're in the water. And the backstroke. And we got teammates right here in the middle aisle. Bailey Madsen and Sophia Adams going at it. And right next to them, actually we got a 4-way race right here. Also in the thick of this is Sydney Gordon and Mariella Johnson out of Edgewood and Cocoa Beach. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. Right over here. Yeah, she's out in front, too. That's Samantha Fisher out of Titusville. And Samantha Fisher pulls ahead. You won't see Fisher touch up because of the official. It is Fisher from Titusville that touches up first. On that end. And now the freestyle. Who's got what left? She's being battled by Sydney Gordon of Edgewood. Final 10. right here. And the winner at the last minute is going to be Sophia Adams out of Satellite. Sophia Adams. Nice job by Sophia to come from. And this is the finals. The defending champ will be in lane 4 in Abby Clayton out of Cocoa Beach. Swimmers on the blocks. It is Charlotte Hansen from Satellite in 1, Kaylee Thornton of Titusville in 2, Autumn Flatch out of Holy Trinity in 3, Abby Clayton out of Cocoa Beach in 4, Eleanor Rowland out of Rockledge in 5, Annabelle Philpott out of Satellite in 6, Emma Collins out of 7, and Ava out of Rockledge, I can't pronounce her last name, in lane 8. Abby Clayton looking to defend here. And she is being tested hard by the swimmer right next to her, Eleanor Rowland out of Rockledge. And I apologize, but we are having some connection issues here, and this is going to be intermittent all day down this way. But you haven't missed anything. There's still a great race going on between Abby Clayton and Eleanor Rowland as well. And Abby Clayton, the defending champ out of Cocoa Beach, on the final turn here, looking to repeat in the 200 individual. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Coach? Yeah? You too. And your defending champ is your 2-time champ, Abby Clayton. The boys are going to jump in. And when they take a break here, what we're going to do is we're going to switch streams, too. So we're going to end this stream, and we're going to go to another stream. So we're going to recharge the device we're using now, put in another device, and that way we stay on top of things all day long. This thing's really giving us issues now. And the 4 swimmers are in the water. Let me move this up here. That way. Zach Fatu out of West Shore has a fan right here. And in the middle lane here, in lane 2, Brian Yoon. And in lane 4, Gerard Abdul. We got some sort of a violation here. And that's going to come on lane 1. And really pulling away here, Caleb, is Gerard Abdul out of Cocoa Beach. This is going to be, no doubt about it, Gerard Abdul. He's going to lap the part of the field here in winning in lane 4. And congratulations to Mr. Gerard Abdul as he awaits the rest of the swimmers to finish up. And we'll give you the participants in the second heat here. In lane 1, it'll be Jasper LaBerge out of Satellite. Out of Space Coast, it'll be Carter Hope. Out of Bayside, it'll be Joshua Blow. Out of Titusville, it'll be David Smith. Out of Edgewood, it'll be Mikey Appling. Out of West Shore, it'll be Kellen Ahmad. Out of Titusville, it'll be Ricky Spieler. And out of Cocoa Beach, Lucas Kaiser. That's lanes 1 through 8 in heat number 2 coming up. Water. And a good even start by all of them here. And right here in lane 3, it looks like Joshua Blow at a Bayside with a slight early edge. Is Appling out of Edgewood in lane 6. He has definitely made the turn on the breaststroke much faster than everybody else. The record holder in the 200 individual medley for the boys is Matt Holmes. He was a homeschooled student, but he swam for Janice Johnson at Rockledge High School. And he did that back in 2014. And who will touch up first? Looks like a dead heat to me. I can't tell. That was either Appling from Edgewood or Blow from Titusville. And without the benefit of a scoreboard, we don't know.
This is where that scoreboard would have come in handy.
Sure would have. Who do you think won that one? Yep. I got you. And we'll go to heat. Heat number 3 here. Sometimes the hardest part of this thing is following this sheet. The swimmers are in the water. Here we go. And in lane 1 is Andrew Purcell out of Space Coast. Andy Guan out of West Shore in 2. Enzo W. out of Melbourne. And then we got Jackson Sweet out of Cocoa Beach in lane 4. Alex Wu out of Edgewood in 5. Joshua Hahnemann out of Cocoa Beach in lane 6. John Bobolak out of Vieira in lane 7. And Cristiano Pereira out of Melbourne in lane 8.
Lane 3 has a slight lead, but he's battling back and forth with 2 and 4.
And again, right here in front is the camera angle that's Jackson Sweet out of Cocoa. No, who is that? That's Wu. That's Wu. That's Alex Wu out of Edgewood. No, that's Sweet. That's Sweet out of Cocoa Beach. And as he will come down the freestyle here, kick and turn and go back, and he'll try to hold on for the win here. Jackson Sweet. And congratulations to Mr. Sweet. And the finals are coming up. Your defending champ is Reef Parman out of Rockledge. In lane 1, it'll be Omar Pinole out of Satellite. Connor Brown out of Edgewood in 2. Gabriel Kim Geisbert out of Satellite in 3. The defending champ, Reef Parham out of Rockledge in 4. Hayden Lester out of Titusville in 5. Logan Flack out of Heritage in 6. Gavin Gumeni in 7. And Christopher Teffer out of Edgewood in 8. Who do we got, Caleb? The defending champ, Reef Parham, in front on the butterfly.
He's getting battled, though.
Yes, he is.
Lead.
Yes, indeed. And the lead belongs to Hayden Lester out of Titusville, looking to dethrone Reef Parham. And he is really pulling away, Caleb.
As soon as they started the breaststroke, that's when he sped up real quick.
And making it an even bigger lead is Hayden Lester. And Lester is leaving the field in his wake. As Hayden Lester and Lester with a flawless kick turn. And Hayden Lester will dethrone Reef Parham as the champ in the 200-meter individual medley. Congratulations to Titusville's Hayden Lester. He is the new champ in the Cape Coast Conference. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Caleb for the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Caleb will give you the girls and the boys. I'll just tell you real quick, your record holders in the 50 free are, for the girls, is Paige Kearns in 2000. She swam in Georgia. And in the boys, it's Lucas Kravchenko back in 2017. He was a Titusville swimmer and spent a couple of years at Florida. Here's Caleb.
All right, as the swimmers are in the water, in lane 1 is Alara Hawk out of Cocoa, Mia Dudley out of Cocoa Beach. In lane 3, Krista Small out of Holy Trinity. Heritage. In lane 4, Mary Hacker out of O'Galley. In lane 5, Aubrey Helms out of Vieira. Heritage is in lane 6, Abigail Payne. Palm Bay, Emily Hewitt. And in Palm Bay in lane 8, Emily McCann. Yep.
When you end, just make sure you don't turn that off on a championship race.
Got it.
I'll get killed.
All right. Did not see who won that last heat. In Bayside, in lane 1, Rhea Bellick. As here we are. Here right in front of you. And here leading the way in lane 3. Lane 3 is Crystal Cassell out of Heritage. And Crystal Cassell will come out with the win. And lane 3 out of Space Coast, Alexis Shiner. Sarah Koleska out of Merritt Island in lane 2. In lane 3, Hannah Liverosi. In lane 4, Sophia Schuster. Zaylee Whirling in lane 5. Loana Well, lane 7. And here we go. We got us a little race here between lane 2 and lane 3. Sarah and Hannah look to be battling it out. Who will come out? And it looks like touched up be lane 2. That was Sarah. We head to heat 4 of 7. Swimmers take their position. And in they dive. We don't know score. It looks like here in lane 5 and lane 6 look to have the lead here. Battling it out. And in lane 5, comes out with the victory. Heat number 5 of 7 coming up. And here they swim. Looks like the race is going to be right here in front of you. Right here in lanes 4 and 5. Looks like the race is going to come down to Nikki Knobloch and Nia Larson. See, that might have been out of Edgewood. Sophia Calabero comes up with the victory. It will be loaded up on YouTube after the event. Now here's heat number 6. And heat 6, here we go. Like the young lady from Rockledge in lane 4. That's Cameron Patterson in a battle for it. And Patterson will touch up first. Carmen Patterson out of Rockledge will win heat number 6 and heat number 7 coming up. The defending champion, the defending Cape Coast Conference champion is Nicole Rappel. I'm sorry. And she sits in lane 6. Very unusual. And here we go as they come down. First one to touch up. Who's going to be the first one to touch? Going to be right there. Nicole. It's going to be a tight finish. All right, the boys 50 freestyle coming up. Jeremiah Hernandez out of Palm Bay. Lane 4, Cameron Luba out of Astronaut. And second swimmer out of Astronaut, Gio Malandando. As we got us a nice little race here. Here in lane number 3, Jeremiah Hernandez looks to be out in front. And can he hold this pace? Hernandez closing in on the final couple yards. And Hernandez will win heat number 1. Jeremiah Hernandez out of Palm Bay High School. In the next heat, it's Memphis Perez out of Cocoa Beach. Christopher Glover out of Heritage. Cole Skolimowski out of Satellite. Sean Kettering out of Melbourne. Harvey Kennedy out of Astronaut. Luke Dempsey out of Palm Bay. And in lane 7, Oscar Ellis the 4th out of Heritage. And jumping out here to the lead looks to be lane number 4 right in front of you. That's Sean Kettering. And Kettering, if he can keep up this pace, Kettering will take heat number 2. And Kettering will finish as now There you are, Matthew. Matthew Struble tuning into the broadcast. We're heading into heat 3 here of the boys' 50-yard freestyle. Christopher Caldron, Chase McBeardy, Seth Mursky, Luke Rogers, Caleb Massey, Jared Fantry, and Noah Aladona, and Cameron Geldman. And here they go. I don't know. They're lane number 5. You might have it. Lane number 5 looks like he's in the lead. That's Caleb Massey out of Melbourne. Check that. Lane number 6, Jared Fantry out of Heritage. On to heat number 4 of 8. Joseph Craycraft out of Astronaut. Out of Cocoa Beach, Andre Massa. In lane 3, Mathis Baraga out of Melbourne. Out of Rockledge, Tracy Oakley. Out of West Shore, Paul Myers. Out of Edgewood, Isaiah Schleth. Out of Cocoa, Brock Mueller. And Carter Hall. And we got us another tight one here. There's the kick. This one's going to be close. Folks, I can't tell. Going to wait to see who touches up first. It looks like it's going to be in lane number 2, Andre Massa out of Cocoa Beach will touch up first. And now to heat number 5, Aiden McMahon out of O'Galley, Trey Pope out of Edgewood, Sebastian Corando out of Edgewood, out of Titusville, AJ Tolifiston, out of Rockledge, Colin Oakley, Julian Cavell, Brandon Rollins, and Sprang Zoo. And right here in lane number 4, it's going to be AJ Tolifison. And he jumps out, and he will take, AJ takes the lead and the win in heat number 5. In heat number 6, we have Curtin Billings out of Palm Bay. Out of Cocoa Beach, Robert J. Seelan. In Vieira, Andrew Donaldson. Out of Vieira, Max Madel. Out of number 5, out of Space Coast, Jeff Williams. Out of Vieira, Clarence. Number 7, Aaron DeVere. And out of Bayside, Jaden Schaefer. And again, another close, tight race here. The boys 50 free, or 50-yard freestyle. It's going to be a close one, but it looks like they're out in lane number 2. Robert J. Saline. And in heat 7, we got Caleb Fulcher out of Merritt Island. Mason Hudson out of Bayside. Bastion Soto out of Satellite. Mason Fitzgerald out of Bayside. Sawyer Davis out of Satellite. Jason Meeker out of Titusville. Sadie Fernandez out of Titusville. And Gareth Bennett out of Cocoa Beach. Here we go. And Satellite looks to be in control of this one. Here in lane number 3, that's going to be Mason that's Bastion Soto out of Satellite will take the heat. And now we're in the finals here. Heat 8 of 8. Thomas Wyman out of Space Coast. Michael Shapira out of West Shore. Out of Rockledge, Isaiah Lloyd. Out of Titusville, Braden Hunt. Out of West Shore, Colin Guan. Satellite, Ford B. Brewer. And here we go. The final heat. Right here in the middle of your screen. In lane 4, Braden Hunt out of Titusville. Looks to be in the lead. Can he close it? Yes, he does. Braden Hunt will finish it off here in heat 8 of 8. All right, we're going to take a 15-minute break. And so with that, we're going to 15-minute break. We're going to change we're going to keep the live stream, and we are going to mute this broadcast and charge up this device.